Just the Tips.
All right, everybody, it's Adam and Mike with Just the Tips. Lucky number 33 podcast, the third of the way to 100.
A third 0.3.
So 1/3 into the next podcast.
Well, we have the part B.
Oh, the part B, that's true. So we're definitely more than a third of the way to 100. We were just saying if, we played with a couple of guys tonight that are up there in years, both in their late 70s. And we said, if we keep going at this pace, we'll be on episode 9,000.
Yeah, 9,432. It'll be.
There you go.
Yeah, but we'll be in Florida or South Carolina or Arizona somewhere.
Tonight, we're at our beautiful home course.
Oh,
here.
yeah, dude. Beautiful night.
It is gorgeous. Although I'm exhausted, dude. I'm wiped out.
I am kind of tired, dude. I did have plans for 27 holes today, and it just didn't pan out.
Yep. Well, the weather finally broke here in great upstate New York. It wasn't 96 degrees with 96% humidity and a threatening thunderstorm. It was just a beautiful, perfect summer day. But between the shoulder workout this morning, a full day's worth of work, 9 holes with you, me, and Mrs. Paddock, and then 9 holes of league night.
Yeah.
I'm beat.
Yeah, dude. I do want to hit one here though when we finish up this podcast. Closer to the pin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, by the way,
I owe you a buck.
Yeah, I was gonna say that that one I stuffed on number 5 from the Blacks today.
Yeah.
That was $1.
Yeah.
Yep. So
and you played really well tonight in league.
So we have a league that I love. I know not everybody loves it, but
Dude,
I love it.
You were a different attitude when we teed off on the back today.
Yeah.
Like the front, it was me, you, and Jamie, and it was fun, but you wanted to play well and whatever. But then a different guy was like a different attitude.
So we find out on Thursdays what the format is.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be a fun drop-in league.
Yeah.
But the game tonight was 3 clubs and a putter, which is one of my favorites because I think there's a tremendous amount of strategy around it, and it makes you execute the shots with the club that you're supposed to. If you're supposed to hit a driver and you have a driver, you better hit a driver. Yeah. But it makes you hit shots you're not used to, and basically it's 9 holes of individual scrambling.
I also think it takes out some of the guessing because you can't be sitting there being like, oh, I think this might be an 8 or it might be a 6. No, dude, you got 7-iron in your hand. It's a 7.
Yep. Yep. So what 3 clubs did you pick?
So I picked driver, 7-iron, pitch and wedge.
That's wrong.
So here's the deal. Listen, you had a call.
Yep.
At 3, and you came up to me and you're like, "Did you hear about the format?"
I got a text message.
Yeah, dude, how'd you hear about the format that early? You had time to sit on your call and decide what you wanted to do.
So one of our playing partners was texted, and he's like, "They didn't send out the thing, and blah blah blah. Did you hear about the format?" I go, "No." He goes, 3 clubs and a putter, and I am on a call, and it's an important one, and my mind starts wandering. I go, "Well, on one with the wind in my face, it's probably driver 4 wood." Anyway, and I started working through the backside of the round, and I go, I think I can get through the whole thing with a driver, 4 wood, and a sandwich.
Yeah, I didn't have time to think of that.
Yeah.
So I just was like, definitely driver, and then I need an iron, and then I need a wedge, and that's how I just thought of it.
But I got so excited that I said, with just these 3 clubs, I bet I can shoot 38. And you guys are like, you're out of your mind.
No, you didn't say it like that. You were like, I'm shooting 38 tonight. You were like, I'm shooting 38.
There was a lot of confidence in that.
I got $2 on that.
All right.
$2 on the over. All right. Say that again. So we got 3 club challenge today.
So today's 3 clubs and a putt.
Yeah.
I know this course so well.
Listen, we got a minute.
And I know my game. So it's driver, 4 hybrid, and a 54-degree sandwich, and I'm going to shoot 38.
All right.
I'm going to take $2 on the over.
2 on the over?
It's not like I think I might be able to shoot. I'm shooting 38. I have it on camera.
So you can insert it right here. But the long story short is after 5 holes, I was even. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm doing this. And then
you made an awesome birdie on 12.
Yeah. Driver, chunked the 4 wood to 200 yards, and then hit the 4 wood to 4 feet, and then made the putt. So was
that planned? Was that listen, no. I'm gonna hit this chunk 4 wood to 200.
So what was supposed to happen was I was supposed to hit the driver in the fairway. I was supposed to hit the 4 wood up to 60 yards, and then knock the sand wedge on and make the putt. But I yanked the living crap out of the driver, so I didn't have a shot, and now I don't have an iron. So I'm in heavy rough, and I got this hybrid, and I'm still trying to advance it to where the sand wedge is supposed to be, and I just rolled it.
Yeah.
And so I had to hit
stayed in the rough.
and it stayed in the rough, but I got a decent lie, and I hit a smoke show of a shot.
That was awesome.
But what I realized is this format it really is about getting up and down. I really didn't think I was going to hit very many greens, but I ended up hitting 1, 2, 3 greens.
This one was perfect.
Yeah, well, this was the one hole where, and it's the first time I've ever done this, so I don't hit the ball far, so I'm always up on the blue tees, like within an inch of being over the line. Because it was 175 and it was my 185 club with a little wind and a little in the face, I took the 2 club lengths back that you're allowed on the tee box.
There was no reason for that.
I hit it to exactly the distance of the hole.
I know, but still, do you really care if you're 6 feet long?
I knew myself. I was playing within myself.
It'd be one thing if it was like a 129 par 3, but like it was a 174 uphill into the wind. Then 2 at 6 feet really gonna make a difference?
Didn't that look cool doing it?
No.
Well, long story short though, a devastating double and a 3-putt, a 40 later. It wasn't the 38 I was looking for, but
I did give you a nice little press option at the end.
I don't know. That wasn't a nice press option.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
So you weren't going to win money regardless.
Right. I would have had to have an eagle on the last hole, fly it in from the fairway.
Right. So I gave you the option of double, or if you birdied, you could win $5.
Yeah.
That's a sick bet. So you can either swing it back into your favor. So it wasn't double or nothing. It wasn't like 10 or 0. It was 10 or 5. So it was a big swing.
Yeah, but it was still for a birdie. It wasn't like, hey, beat me on this hole with a stroke. It was make a birdie on a hole that I don't birdie with my entire bag.
My shoulder hurts. My shoulder hurts.
It was shoulder day, dude.
Yeah.
By the way,
just
we were
sure
doing.
People aren't coming up behind us.
Either way, they love being in the podcast. Anyway, we were doing drop sets today, and one of the guys at the gym was like, we're starting with
lateral raises.
With lateral raises, and you do so many at low weights. By the time you drop down, you're on the 8s, and you feel kind of goofy with these little bitty weights in your hand. And I said, you know what else weighs 8 pounds? I said, a gallon of milk. Imagine you had 2 gallons of milk and you're just doing huge sets with those. He goes, yeah. He goes, I'm going to do that in the kitchen from now on. I go, yeah. So you have to buy 2 gallons of milk. But,
all right, so listen.
Oh, sponsors.
Oh, sponsors.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Sundog.
Shaft
Dude,
Wrap.
Sundog came through, man.
I saw Coach Roach today.
Yeah, he's pumped.
Oh, he is, man. He already ordered them.
Yeah.
I think he got the code this morning. He's already got them on the way.
He said they'll be here Monday. We're filming this on a Thursday. It's coming out on a Sunday. So,
jeez, good,
Coach
good
Roach, let us know how it goes, dude.
Yeah, send a pic. Pic with the glasses.
Yeah, picture it didn't happen.
That's it. I want to see a head cover, actually.
Yeah, that's what I want to see.
Yeah.
I might just order it. It's $30.
So,
JTT 15.
Oh, at checkout to get your 15% off. Speaking of which, we have a new sponsor that's giving 15% off. I come into the gym the other day, and Mike's like, I got a present for you. And you've been working behind the scenes on a new partnership. You want to tell us about that one?
So, Back 9 Clean. These guys reached out to us, and it's something that I was pretty happy about, to be honest. I definitely need to keep my clubs cleaner than I do. Being a caddy, I'm kind of not happy that I said that.
When you caddy for me, my clubs are cleaner when we come off the course than when we start on the course.
When I'm caddying. Yeah.
When you're caddying
for me, I'm like, that club does not deserve to get cleaned now after I just chunked it.
So I opened the package the other day. I honestly haven't had a chance to dig into it yet. So there's a cleaning cloth.
A cleaning cloth, yeah.
Branded, really nice.
A nice beard brush I use on my beard and on my clubs.
Now I can't use that brush anymore.
No, it's
but then there's a bottle of cleaner.
Yeah.
Now, what do you use to clean your clubs at the house?
Me?
Yeah.
If I do sit down and give them a good cleaning, it's some sort of soap and water.
Yeah, it's the dish soap that's on the thing, right?
Yeah, sometimes it's a car wash soap.
So the problem with those soaps is that they leave a film and a residue. Now, it's good for your cars and stuff like that because you wax them off and things like that. But I clean my grips. I always get the black nastiness.
Do you really?
Oh, yeah. Yep, so I clean those down too. But this stuff is specifically engineered just for golf clubs, so it doesn't leave a weird residue on there.
And it smells good.
And it's not sticky.
Yeah.
I haven't smelled it yet.
It smells good.
It's like cocoa butter?
I'll be honest, dude, it smells good.
All right.
And it's good. They came out real good. I have the rust finish wedge
That's a finish? That's not a, you didn't leave that out in the rain?
I might have. No.
No, it's that TaylorMade, right?
Yeah,
With the
it is a
rusty
rust
thing?
finish. It's also extra rusty because I don't use it.
Yeah. Like your swing. Like your flop shot. It's extra rusty.
But I cleaned that thing up, and obviously it still looks rusty, but it's a cleaner rusty.
Yep.
I don't really. I'm being serious.
I just don't like a club that if you grab it the wrong way, you need a tetanus shot.
Yeah, it is. Well, that's how it was before I cleaned it. Now it just has
Nice and smooth.
like a nice, good finish on it.
What about like the woods? Because you got the carbon wood of the Stealth.
I cleaned them, but I cleaned them just like a little more gentle.
All right.
And mostly my 3-wood it's not dirty on the face at all. It's kind of dirty in like the gears underneath, like the slider, because I'll hit it and then I'll slam it into the ground.
So that is the thing is I have a couple of brushes like we have a slop sink in the entranceway when you come in out of the house. Really nice marble in the hole. It's got a really nice fixture. But that's where I clean all my clubs, or if you come out of the garden, you wash your hands.
Yeah.
Most of the crap on there is for cleaning clubs. And I do have that wire brush, for getting down and getting stuff out of there. But it also takes the paint off. So, if you're on the back of the Vokey, or when I used to have the Mizunos, like that wire to get the dirt out of it after build up for a while, you take the paint out. What's the brush like in the kit?
Dude, I'm telling you, it's like a beard brush.
Nice.
It's equivalent to my beard brushes. It's gentle, it's good, but it definitely cleans it. You don't need the wire brush.
Cool.
To get it.
All right. Well, like I said, it's sitting on my counter, so I'm excited. It's
Yeah.
back 9 cleaner.
Yep.
All right. So now use the code JTT at 15 at checkout for 15% off.
Yep.
But you can go and buy it on Amazon. You don't have to go directly to the site.
Oh.
Hey, so my suggestion:
Go to the site.
Go to the site and use the code JTT15, or have it auto delivery like I do for Chrome Softs. Like every couple of weeks.
Dude, I have still been I just lost my last ball today from the TaylorMade dozen that I bought for the Hurtigan.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Which was 2 months ago.
So
When was the Hurtigan qualifier? Beginning of June?
yeah, it's like
And
first weekend.
today's July 18th.
Yeah.
So
every 6 weeks, whether you need it or not. So it's 2 balls a week. I don't think you play enough golf, to be honest with you.
No, I just don't lose balls.
I
don't lose balls. Here's the thing. During the Hurtigan qualifier, you made me switch balls and I didn't want to. And it made me mad.
Yeah, because you should use a new fresh ball every couple of holes. Like at least every 9.
See, that's how you look at it. I look at it like, yo, I'm going to play this whole round with this ball.
Yeah, and diminishing returns. But then when you go out for your whack around, then you take that out.
Our buddy Eric, another guy on this channel that's, he's not here right now, but I had this post, and it's actually down in our Instagram like a long time ago. It was like the knockoff Mike Wazowski,
Yeah.
like Krasowski.
Yeah.
And he's all like
From
messed up
Monsters.
and bruised and everything,
Yeah.
but he's he's greenish yellow.
Yeah.
And it's like to him, it's like your buddy when he's holding his yellow ball, like, I played 27 holes with this. It's been pulled out of the water 3 times, bounced off the carpet,
Yep.
but I played 27 holes with this.
Well, here's what I will say. The reason, though, you played with so many balls, you were hitting the driver unreal. I mean, just absolutely unreal. Shout out to your coach. What was a giant slicing over the top banana ball.
Easy, bro.
It was a 2 fairway slice. No. It was without exaggeration, and I mean this
With
sincerely. It
plenty
was a 50-yard slice.
Of exaggeration.
50-yard slice.
Controlled. It was a fade.
That's not a fade. That is not.
No, the thing that sliced about it was that it started left.
It started left
came
of the fairway.
back across center target line and ended up onto the other side. That's a slice.
Yeah, so it never touched the fairway, and
Right.
if you had a tight hole,
I mean, it was scoping out the fairway.
it cruised the fairway
Yeah.
at
A little
100.
flyby.
It
Buzzed the tower.
it saw the fairway from 100 feet, but it never landed in the fairway. Now though, you're hitting these powerful compressed, a little pull fade, which I don't mind at all.
I don't mind it.
Starting out either left rough or left side of the fairway and landing in the middle on what hole were we on today? You were on the 150-yard marker. Was it 4?
It was one, wasn't it?
Oh,
I think it
one.
was one.
On one, right? Cold out of the car, bam.
Yeah.
On the 150 yard. I'm like, holy cow. I'm like, check
Yep.
this guy out.
All right, we're going to have to pause for 1 second.
Why?
They're going to hit. Golf
Some?
etiquette, bro.
I
Golf
hear ya.
etiquette.
These guys don't mind.
This guy's
Look
got
at
a
these
beard.
guys. I know. It's the beer guy. Good, guys. But, this is where you're pausing it?
We can edit. I can edit it out.
All right.
All right.
Anyway.
All right, guys, we are back.
So just letting the group play through. But Mike, it's just incredible moves. And I got to be honest, when you strike it well and I strike it well, you're out driving me.
Say again?
When you strike it well and I strike it well, you're out driving me.
Yeah.
Now you don't strike it well most of the time, so I'm still out driving
You just said I've been striping the ball.
Yeah, most of the time.
All right, so 1, I got you.
1, you got me.
2, I yanked mine left, but it was long.
Those were probably equidistant.
Yep.
Mine was better.
3,
3, I hit the
popped mine, and you hit the.
What I
No,
hit?
you had a great drive on 3.
Oh yeah, smoke
Yeah.
show right down the middle.
4, I smoked you.
You got me on 4.
6.
I got you big time.
Yeah,
on
you
6.
got me
I was
big.
laying on the
I don't
100
know what the deal is with 6. I like the hole,
Yep.
but my drive just goes nowhere.
So here's one of the things I'm realizing, right, about hitting a fade, because all year long we haven't documented it, but I need to be able to hit a cut sometimes with the driver.
Yeah.
Like if my natural shot's a draw, but there are holes. If I get too across the ball and I slap at it and I make the ball spin like this, I get a big slice and it doesn't go anywhere. If I hit a cut, it's a power shot and I'm hitting it as hard as I'm hitting anything else, and then it's just tailing off to the right, and I'm hitting it as far as my draw.
So when I hit my shot on 6, I try not to do any of the new stuff I've been working on. So it is.
So
that.
you're just slapping it, because you were a solid 60 yards behind me.
Yeah.
You know, and I hit a fade.
Well, remember last week? I was walking up to a ball and Ed was like, Mike, you're way back here. And we were playing a scramble.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, crap.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's not do that.
No, but
7, I yanked it into the woods, but I piped that thing.
Yep. I got you there because I crushed
9,
it.
I hit one in the water.
9, I crushed it on 9. So, yeah.
10, I had you, but you were in the rough.
Yep. 10, you got me. 12, you got me
I
big time.
smoked one.
Big time.
13,
I got
you
you
got
13.
me, luckily.
Yep. What about the drive on 14?
14, yeah.
Murderation.
I backed off of that because I wanted to not be up by the trees where you were.
Yeah.
If I knew I backed off of it and I still chickened out left,
Yep.
I would still have a shot, which I did, but then I messed it up.
So I got you there, but you backed off.
15.
But I was still
Yeah,
way
but
out
you,
ahead of
I
you.
think you would have. That's a bomb.
15, I don't want to talk about 15.
15,
You
I
hit
hit
a great shot.
17, I smoked you.
You did, and I hit
Yeah.
it great. I hit it in a trap, though. I think if it
And
was in the fairway.
18.
A glancing blow
Yeah.
to a
But I
rocket.
knew that. I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to swing real hard, but.
Yeah.
You know,
But that's what I'm saying is when we both hit the ball well, you're out driving me.
Yeah.
Right? And
Dude, I used to hit the ball like 300 yards.
I don't doubt it.
10 years ago, though.
But still, the improvements you made on distance and accuracy in the course of 4 or 5 months is nothing short of spectacular. So
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. It only took you 4 or 5 months to say something nice.
Dude, I finally noticed, right?
Finally got something nice to say.
Exactly. Just so you know, my comments are sincere. There are no cheap compliments.
You
here,
just
right?
got to earn them
Yeah.
for 6 months. I want to make sure it's not a fluke thing multiple times.
I did send Mike a text message the other day that said, in case I haven't told you lately, now you go ... whispers in your ear, nice shot.
Nice shot.
Jamie's like, the two of you get a room.
right.
So etiquette. By the way, just real quick on etiquette today, I invented something new for etiquette, which I think should be used more often. And this is the assumptive playthrough. So Mike and I and Jamie got behind. We're walking as a threesome. There's a foursome in front of us in carts.
Hang on.
Yep.
We're walking as a threesome. We're playing the blacks. She's playing the reds.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
we're playing multiple tees. We're playing back. And we're waiting on this foursome in carts.
Every shot, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So we suffered it on 1, which again, it's 1.
It's
you know.
1.
2,
2.
we almost killed them because we couldn't believe they were still where they were and
Yeah.
didn't see them. Had to wait all day on 3. On 4, I took a nap. I laid down.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and one of the guys was out. One of the assistant pros was out marking the course, and he says, "Hey, I see how slow it is." He goes, "You guys want?" And they got 5 holes open ahead of them. He says, "Do you want me to say something?" I said, "No. I'm going to say something, right?" And I didn't.
I'm glad you did, because I probably would have
Well, you were like, hey, why don't you watch some of our podcasts about slow play?
Yeah. Can we use you as what not to do?
So, but again, whatever. If these guys are having their own experience, but you and I both had.
It's not whatever.
It's
not whatever.
We both had stuff to do that we're like, I'm gonna get 8 holes in. Right?
Yeah.
And that would drive me crazy. So we're going up 4. They're on 5T.
I think they're actually just finishing 18.
The sun's going down. So I hit it on the green. So you guys are still chipping and stuff. So I went over to drop my cart off, and they were
Bro.
on. You're wrecking the story. Just go with it.
I was on the green and 2. You weren't. So don't.
Yeah, I
you
was.
hit one over. No, you weren't.
No? Oh, that's true too.
you
I
hit the tree.
did hit an excellent shot though. Anyway, I'm on the green far enough to where I can park my cart over by the next tee box, walk up my putter, and these guys are still like getting themselves together. And I see the one guy and hey guys, how you playing today? He says, good. I said, by the way, what hole do you want us to play through on, 5 or 6? And he looked at me and he goes, oh, you can play through right now. I said, okay, we're just going to finish up our putts. You guys sit down. So this is what I call the assumptive the assumptive playthrough with a choice close. And you can use this at home. The technique is you compliment them first, right? Because everybody's out here having a good time. And then you assume that they were about to let you play through by saying, but you give them a choice. You don't say, hey, do you want us to play through? Because what if they say no? Then you're going to be really upset. You're going to get in an argument. But if you say,
which hole?
Which hole would you want us to? Hey, which hole would you want us to play through? It gives them a choice.
Yeah.
And maybe they're going, oh, we weren't thinking about that. Maybe they say 6 and they get their shit together and you never see them again, right?
Yeah.
But they chose to let us play through on 5, and we executed that perfectly. See episode 30A, I think it is.
It was, and we always talk about playing through there, and I didn't want to, and
I
it was
noticed
still smooth.
I noticed you were a little nervous. Why were you nervous about playing through?
I wasn't nervous. I was angry.
Okay.
I was angry that you had to ask,
Okay.
and they didn't mark their balls.
No.
And when I'm walking off because there's a walkway there, and there's only one way to walk out, and we got push carts. They have their carts parked there. If they stayed in their cart, it would have been fine. They got out and were trying to enter on the grass where we were exiting at the exact same time.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of the way.
Just oblivious.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's
Yeah.
not what we came to talk about today.
No.
I just thought
Sorry.
it was a good example.
Sorry. Rant over.
I have to ask you a personal question. Have you ever been in a Fivesome?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Okay. What were the circumstances? Was this like spring break '82?
It was the year was 2016.
Okay.
December 17th.
Mm-hmm.
We had a beautiful day out in December. It was like
Unusual for New York.
56 degrees out.
Mhm.
And we were like, let's go play some golf. So we went to Rondout, and I sent a text out to like 7 people, expecting 3 to reply plus me, a foursome.
Yeah.
Well, 4 of them replied, and we were gonna go play Rondout. I was like, who cares? It's December 17th. They haven't had any income for golf for like the last month.
Yeah.
So whatever. So we go out as a fivesome. We get on we're coming up the 9th hole, and a lady comes out and yells at us.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell, dude? Like, who cares? There's nobody behind us.
So the old Rondout Country Club had a very strict no Fivesome policy. Now, December 15th and you guys are the 17th, you guys are the only people on the course.
Yeah.
It's taking it to the extreme.
Yeah.
But here's what was the question that was raised the other day is when, if at all, is there a right time to play in a Fivesome?
And the answer was, like you always say, it depends.
Yeah.
Right? So I think the person who asked, the answer is no.
So because there was 5 of us at the gym, and he was kind of going like, "Hey, is there a way for the 5 of us to play together?"
Yeah.
No, I play too slow. You got a guy who never played. You got 2 other guys that play once a week,
And I get angry.
And you get angry. This is a recipe for disaster, right? So the first circumstance that I thought of that it's okay to play a Fivesome is when all the 5 players agree that no matter what, we're going to keep pace. That our pace of play is more important than the game.
Yeah.
And they execute it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they understand. They got to know golf.
Yeah.
Right. Like they know the etiquette. They know the manners. They know common sense.
Yep.
And I don't want to say that they have to be good players, but that actually helps because
Not too good though, because we take too long over putts.
Well, it's just less shots.
Yeah. Yep.
Or here's the deal, dude. Like if we went out and say it was the 5 of us in the gym in the morning, right? Like, dude, if you're double par max, pick the ball up.
Yeah,
You're done.
Well, I think it would be just very explicit that you got to keep moving. Now, that might not be fun for somebody who is newer to the game or somebody who's out for a relaxing 18 holes or whatever.
Yeah.
So first off, it's got to be okay with the pro shop, right? If the pro shop's like, no way.
Yeah.
But, if you got 5 guys, the pro shop's okay with it, and you guys agree, hey, listen, we're going to keep pace no matter what, I say go ahead and play in the fives.
I would put one asterisk in there. If there's not a line of foursomes right after you, or you know what I mean? Nah.
Okay.
I think like if we're a fivesome, we're walking up to the tee, and there's like a foursome coming off of the range, getting ready to go to the tee, and another one behind them. Like, I would say, let's not even try it.
Yep. So then the other one that I think is okay is I've been a part of a fivesome on a rainy day where we have the course to ourselves. We've just chosen to play in the adverse conditions. The course is open. We're not hurting the course. They're okay with us going out, and there's nobody out here. And we play an in-the-rain 5-person match of wolf.
We did that like a month ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And nobody was out here. Nobody was coming out here because it wasn't like the sun wasn't going to come out.
Yep.
And there's also this understanding. Again, the whole thing has an underlying. I think every scenario has this understanding of keeping pace or.
Yeah.
We're splitting up into a 3 and 2.
Yep, 2.5, 2.5.
Or a 4 and a 1.
Yeah, 4 and a 1. Mike, get back there. Play behind us.
Play behind the foursome as a single? Wow.
Don't be hitting into anybody. So I think there are certain circumstances, but it's not, hey, we're 5 guys from the gym, so we'd like to go play. In that circumstance, I say invite one more person and go out as 2 threes.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing you can do is... if you got 2 new golfers,
go play mini golf.
No, but say you got 2 people that are new to the game, have those 2 play a scramble. Have them play a scramble. Inside the match.
Yeah, I don't know. I think fivesomes are very, very tricky. They have to, and it's kind of why we're having this conversation because it is.
It's in this gray area that it's not.
Because we allow them here, right?
I asked the pro today. I said, he said the exact same thing we're saying. I said, does Wiltwick allow fivesomes? And he said, yeah.
It depends.
He goes, it depends. He said one of the owners comes out first tee time in the morning, fivesome before anybody else gets out here, and they play quick, and they're the first ones off the course, and they don't do anything.
And they play fast, and they know golf, and they're. It's another thing. Here's another thing. So there's going to be a third option, a fourth option. It's like, listen, if you're out of the hole, or if your partner just won the hole, and you're say you made a birdie, and I'm putting for par, pick it up and let's go. You know what I mean? You
know who's good about that? Because I play with the governor a lot. A nickname we give to our guy with a non-disclosure agreement. And we like to play methodically. And even if you're playing $5, you're playing like it's the biggest match in the world. And sometimes we just get bogged down. You get bogged down over tough putts, weird sand shots, things like that. He'll do this. If I had a 20-footer and he has a 20-footer, and I knock mine up close, and he gives me the 2-incher, he'll say, go tee off.
No, I wasn't even saying that. I was saying like, all right, so let's just say the governor's in for par and his partner's in for 5.
Yeah.
I'm putting for par, but I'm closer than you, and you just drain a birdie. I don't even need to putt mine.
Yeah, but I also get weird about that, and it depends on like I'm always trying to put a score in.
I understand that,
right?
but
So if I just picked
if there's
up
a group behind us, I'm picking it up.
You gotta go.
Yeah,
you gotta go.
Just go.
Yep.
I don't need to putt it. It's good. It's a par.
There you go. Good enough. Yeah. See, that's how handicaps get messed up too, by the way.
No, I'm just saying, like in certain circumstances, like
give yourself the
pick it up. Let's go.
Give yourself the 2-putt. All right.
It's definitely not a putt that I'm gonna sit there and like read for a minute and give all the full attention to, because it doesn't matter, and there's a group in the fairway.
Right.
Like,
so bottom line is, if you get lucky enough to be part of a fivesome, just understand, there's definitely etiquette.
6 different circumstances that it's probably 3.
Probably 3. It was funny though. We had one other unique circumstance. We ended up out here one day in a sevensome, but there was a very slow foursome in front of us.
So last podcast you talked about you being out here with your brother on that like Friday night super slow thing. I think that was probably similar.
Yeah, it was. So there was a super slow group. You and I are playing in a twosome. We catch a threesome, and we go, why don't we just play together? Because we're waiting. You guys are going to be waiting. So we played as a 5, and we kept pace with these guys.
Yeah.
And then we were waiting.
No. So that was, we were coming up 12, and we just knew that the whole back was like backed up.
Yeah.
And we saw a twosome over on 17. No, we were like, let's go jump over to 17. Let's, whatever. Whatever. And then 2 guys rolled up from 16. We were like, shoot. Yeah. Like, yo, you just want to just play?
Yeah.
And I don't know those dudes. I've seen the one dude a couple times since then. But like, it was almost like, all right, let's go play these last 2 holes. But like, also let's just make sure we're not slow.
Yeah. But
because we could have broke off whenever we needed to.
But then there was 3 other guys joined us.
No, we were 2. We joined the 3 on like 12 or 11.
Oh yeah.
And then we jumped over to 17, and the 2 came up. Yeah, so we were 7.
The 2 bumped into our 5-some.
Yeah.
But we played 2 holes as a 7-some.
And kept pace.
And because everybody was playing their own ball. It wasn't like we were waiting until, it was.
And I think this comes back to that ready golf, like the etiquette tips that we're talking about. Of like, I don't need to go walk over there to your ball, and chat with you and watch you hit. I'm gonna walk to mine, and we all just like hit our shots and we just dispersed.
So that's what was driving me crazy about the guys in front of us today. There were several times where we were behind them where all 4 guys were in the cart and the carts weren't moving. They were sitting right next to each other.
And one guy would get out and hit, and then they would get in, and I don't know.
And the carts wouldn't move. I go, what are you doing in there?
Yeah, and then dude,
I just don't get it. Like, if
I am going to make cart etiquette videos by the end of this year. I need to learn how to like capture the importance of it. I don't know. I might hire Michael Bay or something like that, dude. Seriously, because
J.J. Abrams,
dude,
we'll do it underwater.
Because, dude, there's no reason to be in a cart sitting there watching your cart partner hit and then let him get into the car, and then you drive 6 yards up to yours. And another thing, if there's guys behind you, you don't need to sit there and put your club in the bag after you hit. Hold on to it, sit down, get in a cart, and drive. That's another pet peeve of mine. Is like, there's people behind you. You do not have to put your club in the bag after you hit.
Especially when you only hit it 6 feet, you're gonna hit it again.
Yeah, dude.
But why don't we save that? I mean, we had a good podcast today.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely.
We were gonna talk about golf cart etiquette, but I think that could be its own separate.
Dude,
podcast.
it will be, because between now and next week, I will come up with some plans to be able to shoot those.
Because long story short, if your foursome in a golf cart is holding up 3 people walking, playing from the blacks and 1 from the red,
you should get run over by said golf cart.
Yeah, there's something wrong, right? And I think we can help address that.
Yeah.
And by the way, guys, we just really appreciate all the love that we're getting across all the channels, especially for this. Again, there seems to be a very big need. This is your place for golf course etiquette. It didn't intend to be that. We thought we'd be making goofy videos with the CapCut filters and cool music, but
your templates.
I love the templates. But I think the demand for it has
I think one of the things I want to definitely say on top of like a thank you is like, here's the deal. If you know anybody who is doing these things, use our videos and send it to a friend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
what? Don't do it in a passive aggressive way.
No, do it in an aggressive way. No, be like, listen, these guys made a video about these people and they're talking about you, dude. You are this guy.
That's it.
Well, that's what I wanted to be. I wanted to make him a character. I wanted to make Slow Play Steve a guy. So you'd be like, yo, you're Slow Play. You're being Slow Play Steve.
But it would be easier just to film on the course what's going on in front of us.
Well, sometimes. And that's exactly these guys today. I just wanted to like go up and be like, listen, we have a golf channel and we want to use you guys on what not to do on a golf course.
But again, we're not golf snobs. We're not playing the fastest. It's not speed golf out there.
Dude,
we're playing
I fell
a regular
asleep during
pace.
a couple of your putts today, man.
Am I over the putt too long? I know
today. On the back, on the league one, because you were taking it super serious.
Super serious. I can't. How many fist pumps tonight?
Dude, you had 3 fist pumps in the first 3 holes.
Let's go. And it was shoulder day, so I'm gonna feel that tomorrow.
So wait, you fist pumped the putt on 10 because you got up and down.
50 footer. Snake triple.
Green's not even 50 feet long.
No, it was long. It felt long.
It was probably a 16 footer that you made for par, which is great.
Yep.
Okay. 11, you gave a fist pump because you hit 4 wood. It bounced short of the bunker and then over the bunker and sat on top.
Yes.
And a fist pump.
Yes. I was like Bryson in the open. I was like, yeah.
12, he tops his 4 wood out of the rough and goes to the exact yardage he needs to knock it to 2 feet and makes a birdie putt and fist pumps again.
Let's go.
And then on 13, you hit a pull, low driving drive that was definitely in the rough that somebody came up over here and kicked into the fairway. Let's see, 14, you hit a great, there was another fist pump. You had another great up and down.
That's 4 fist pumps.
4 through 5 holes. 15, there was 0 fist pumps.
There was no fist pumping going on.
16, you hit a great shot.
I didn't fist pump that one.
You didn't fist pump. You should have, because that was a great shot. 17.
Nothing.
I filmed a little bit on my phone of you being on the other side of the tree there. I thought you were gonna go up and over.
How could you? I'm 5 feet behind it. It's 100 feet tall, and I got to
you're
carry
only
it
4
30
feet
yards.
tall.
The physics didn't work. Shout out to Neil deGrasse Tyson. I'm gonna get you watching those videos. 18.
I thought, dude, I busted out the camera because I had a funny feeling that you were gonna chip that in.
What was funny is every once in a while you can see like, hey, if I just put it there, you know, with a little thing, it's going to trickle down. It's got a good chance of going in.
You called your shot.
What's crazy, though, is you saw the exact same thing. You're like, wait, I'm going to go get the camera. I think you're going to chip this in. I'm like, I do too.
Yeah, because I saw what you were reading, and like the shadow of the flag was like perfect. Yeah. And I was like, dude, this dude's going to do this. And then you landed exactly where you were. It just didn't trickle as much as you wanted.
No, still a little too much kinetic energy. Yeah.
You stayed up a little too late last night.
Watching Michio Kaku explain the universe to me. But anyway, listen.
All right, guys.
We want the shorter podcast today.
It's not.
We got how many days left until Myrtle? This is going to come out on Sunday.
Dude, we'll be in.
Yeah, it'll be 7 days.
Dude,
away.
we'll be playing Tot Hill a week from when this comes out.
Yeah. Yep. Oof.
We're going to have to film a podcast for that. Should we just go live at Tot Hill Farm?
Live from just the tips, live from Tot Hill. Why don't we do? We'll need a podcast for that Sunday release.
We'll be playing in Tot Hill.
Can we just do it in the morning before the tea time, and then edit and release it?
I think we have a 7 o'clock tea time.
Yeah, we'll get there like 4 in the morning. Watch the sun come up over Tot Hill.
I'd say we do a live.
You want to do a live stream?
A live for next week. I wonder how we can. I'll do my homework.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Because I think we can film a live and it posts after we.
So, yeah. So
after I hit end, turn it off.
Okay.
It'll be.
I know.
A video.
I know it 100% does that. When I used to be in board meetings and
then it just automatically is.
We were using Zoom for YouTube.
So hang on.
But then
we might have to warn them.
Yeah.
That it's going to be a live, so.
Okay.
Like they do, like there's not going to be a 2-second delay when you curse.
Yeah.
Because you're a big cursor.
I know. Right, I am.
Jamie told me that you said something to me. I'm offended. I'm a white trash American.
No. The way the story goes is I run a sales team, and everybody knows sales guys get a little loose. Well, word got back to my boss that somebody, and possibly the boss, was using the F word around the office. And I said to him, that's because, I grew up in a trailer park, so I identify as a trailer park American.
Trailer park American? I thought it was white trash American.
No, I go, I'm a trailer park American. And he goes, are you serious? I go, I don't know. It depends on how much trouble I'm in. I said,
is it going to get me out of it? Or?
If that was going to HR, I'd be like, no. This is part of my language. This is part of my, how I was raised, I do like the thought, though, that there's a tremendous number of words in the English language, but there's very few that people use and understand, so we might as well use them all, including the curse ones.
So where's this list of curse words? Like, is there a book somewhere where there's a list?
Oh, Oh, you must never saw it. One of the greatest comedians of all time, the late, great George Carlin, had the 7 dirty words you never say on TV.
Yeah.
And it's a 20-minute sketch that I'll text.
I'm not even talking about that. So
So
we'll
those are,
save it for next.
so those are the 7 dirty words, and they're beep 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 beep
So-
beep, and beep beep.
We're warning you. Next week
Right.
we're live, so there's gonna be a little bit. There's gonna be no editing.
But do you want a comprehensive list of all the things that the
We'll
FCC
talk about
can't
it off
say?
camera, and then
All
we'll
right.
talk about it on camera
Hey.
next week.
Listen, I'm Adam.
I'm Mike. Just the tips.
Just a tips. Good swing. Get up.
Dude, that shot on 13, my pitching wedge.
Yeah.
I totally thought it was all over it.
I knew it was short from
Dude,
the
I
from
hit
the,
that exactly how I wanted to.
the trajectory. I'm like, oh, he's 20 yards short.
I hit that exactly how I wanted.
I thought I was on the stick and I got up there. It was 20 yards short. Must have been Venus is in retrograde or something because I felt like we should have done better.
I can't believe your drive got into the fairway.
I can't. It's got the
I don't know what
Angry
we're talking about.
Birds head cover. I wonder what this light is going to look like.
What the what?
The light is going to look like through that filter. We had that nice white, bright light. Now it's like diffused a little bit.
No, it's good.
I'm sure it's still fine. I bet it's cool looking though.